So, what do you do when it's February and it's about 70 degrees outside? You want to go ride your bike because it's been all winter and you've been itching to ride. But you go to get on it, you notice your front tire is really soft and it's not wanting to steer very well. So you go to put air in it. Then you realize that your valve stem is broken. Time to repair it, as usual. So this is my 2007 GSXR 600. I've had it since it was brand new, right off the showroom floor. But every now and then, something goes awry, you gotta work on it. Today it's front tire valve stem. But I don't have a front jack or a front lift, whatever, to pick it up. I've got the rear one, I already got it up. So what I'm gonna do to lift the front is take the fairings off and then stick a floor jack underneath the headers, jack it up, and then I'll start pulling my wheel off. So I pulled the fairing off of this side. You only have to do one side to be able to get to the headers. Then I took my floor jack and put it right underneath where they all meet and jacked it up real slow, being sure to watch the rear stand, make sure the bike's not tipping over one way or the other. But it's pretty stable. I mean, it's definitely not as stable as a front jack, front lift or whatever, but it'll work. It'll get you by in a pinch and it'll save you from having to buy a front stand if you already have a floor jack. So now I'm gonna pull the axle out and be able to pull the wheel off. So after you get the fairing off, you get the bike jacked up, you gotta come up here to the front forks and loosen these two on this side and these two bolts on this side. They're size 10, and that's gonna let you spin off this bolt, which holds the axle through the center of the wheel. This is a size 22 metric. And then over on this side, that's the actual axle there. And it's a inset head or whatever you call it. Without buying a special tool, it's pretty hard to get out. But if you do like I did and find a bolt with a head the same size, I don't even remember what size this is, I did it so long ago, and then I took a grinder and I put two flat spots in the threads here so my pliers could grip on it easier without spinning. And you take this and it fits perfect inside there. Then you can spin and it'll pull your axle out. After you get the axle out, then you have to remove your brake caliper from either side because it's kind of attached on there. You can't go without it. So these are the bolts that run through the caliper and go into the forks. These are size 12 metric. You can do this before or after you pull the axle out, but I do it after because I got a little more room to move the wheel and help me wiggle the caliper off the rotor there. So there you have it, front wheel and tire removed from the bike. After you get the wheel off, just go back and put the caliper back on with one of the bolts just a little bit because you don't want them to dangle there and end up kinking your brake lines or wearing them out or anything. So just put the calipers back where they go until you get back from the shop with your wheel. Oh, and be sure on these wheels, these spacers and stuff, they can come out. Don't lose these, and remember which side they go on. This side doesn't have one, and this side does. Don't forget that. Well, yours may not be exactly the same, but that's the way mine is. And also, if you're not like 100% confident in your mechanical ability, I probably wouldn't do this because this is a pretty serious thing. If you mess this up, mess up the brakes, bike doesn't stop, or if it locks up, wheel falls off, there's not a whole lot between you and the ground. So good luck. I don't take any responsibility if you get hurt.